morning, everyone. Well, it's morning-ish. It's 11:39, and I have about 15 minutes. So, I want to go ahead and do a little bit more of this story before I go into work. So, let's see. But with sad feelings filling my heart, I shook my head. I don't know how to get this part off the screen. Why not? Because you're Shiro-san. You want it to be true. You want me to be the real Toko. That makes you see my small moves and gestures that are like Toko to help you believe that. That doesn't work. I still can't believe your words. Of course I want to believe them myself. It was Yoshiro who broke the silence. I apologize. What? But there was no place for me either way. At least people in the town would welcome me in a warm way. Suddenly a hoarse voice whispered in my ear. My legs started to tremble. This can't be happening. The girl raised her arm. She was pointing at something somewhere. The direction must be... Come on. The mansion. Are you telling me to return to the mansion? It seemed like the girl gave a nod. That moment, my vision was getting all dark. Somebody was calling me from the distance. Ugh. My body didn't move. All right. First, I must open up my eyes. My eyes. As I opened my eyes, I saw Yoshiro-san looking into my face, worried. What? A wet towel was on my forehead. It's not your fault. And I'm sure that there was a reason I collapsed. That was, I fixed my clothes and slowly stood up. I'm alright. His worried feelings for me made my heart feel warm, but I left without saying anything to Sunny-san, and the others must be worried. No, I think I have to return. While I was in the hospital, she only showed up in my dreams, but after going to the mansion, she started to step into the real world. This must mean... Hey, key to the secret of my past is hidden in the mansion. That's what I think. Yes, but something makes me sure about it. And I have to return as soon as possible. Somehow I know this too. Please, Yoshiro-san, take me back to the mansion. You sure, Sam, please? You sure, Sam? Yeah. I know, I'm pushing on you, but I really have to go now. Yeah. Oh, it's going good, Joseph. Thank you for popping in. I'm doing good. I got about 10 minutes left of the stream, and then I gotta actually head into work. Clinging onto his body, I repeated again and again. I knew Yoshiro-san's words and actions were all meant for me. I knew my actions were giving him huge trouble and bothering him, but I still had to return. I was certain about that. My instincts gave me a feeling from the girl who pointed to the direction of the mansion. She was trying to tell me something. Something very important. It's not bad. It's a really interesting story so far. You can find it on the App Store. There's a ticket system to where you can play it for free, but I just bought the game for $3.99 because I didn't want to have to sit and wait and stuff because I'm impatient like that. But pretty good. His answer was, the girl was me from before the accident. I could not assimilate myself from before and after the accident, and thus the girl appears in my dreams. The fact that she appears in real life means that the mansion had something to do with me before the accident. So, yeah, for sure. Jumping off the motorcycle without even saying thanks to Yoshiro-san, I ran into the entrance hall. Miss Toko, welcome back. Where have you been all day? Mr. Matt approached me. We call him Mr. Matt because I can't pronounce his name, by the way. Mr. Matt? Ooh, he just come up and slap. What? He just slapped a hoe, psh, slap. Pew. Oh, damn. Look at her. look at that lady's face. Okay. Tani-san jumped over in a panic between us. What have you done to Miss Toko? Oh, shit. My sound effects, thanks. I do my best to keep the ambiance. Okay. Condition, has something happened to grandmother? Where is she? I rushed up the stairs. The music changes, the plot thickens. Grandmother! Bam! Without even knocking, I slammed the door open and jumped into the room. Dr. Hito glared at me from her bedside. Sorry. As quiet and fast as possible, I rushed over to her bed. On the bed, grandmother was lying down. Her eyes were closed and her breath was fast. Grandmother, I'm so sorry, I'm back. Toko, is it you? Aww. Her eyes still closed, she reached out into the air with both hands. I catched her hands with my own. Here I am. It is Toko, grandmother. Grandmother, my heart ached. What have I done? I couldn't believe my own being. For such a small reason, I left the house, leaving my sick grandmother alone. And the doctor said she's going to be okay. That's good. To see me? Wow. Okay, she almost had a heart attack there. Oh no. Well, I hope you feel better. Being stuck for that long sucks. Oh man, and I thought just the allergies were bad. Because I've been having like this nasty cough and like runny like nose and stuff. But I don't like have a fever or anything. But being sick sucks. Eat some chicken noodle soup. It's good for you. Grandmother. Clunk. Dr. Cato gave me a small wave of his hand and left the room. Thump. I stared at grandmother on her bed. I never realized she was so small. The first time we met, I was overwhelmed by her atmosphere, but now... I'm sorry. Tears came out. I'm sorry, grandmother. I went to the place where I used to live. She quietly listened to my words, and at times she held my hand with strength that I could not imagine from such a sick person. I recalled what happened yesterday. Grandmother was suspicious whether I was the real Toka or not. I thought that was her true feeling, but being shocked this much by knowing that I had left, I told her what happened today with regret and confusion. Eventually she fell asleep, so I left the room. Thump. Sanderson approached me with a worried look. She is asleep. She didn't look so well. Will you let her rest for a while? After I saw her off, the tremendous wave of exhaustion hit me. I barely pulled myself into my room before falling onto my bed. When I opened my eyes, there was already daylight. Is it morning already? I slowly recalled what happened yesterday. Yisro-san, who took me to the place where I used to live, told me that we were friends from childhood, and the girl who pointed to the mansion appearing in the town, and grandmother. Oh, I have to say good morning to her. I changed and tidied up before leaving my room. I glanced at the clock to see it was 7:30. Would she be awake by now? I decided to head to her room anyway. Good morning, Sunny-san. Is grandmother awake? Yeah, it is like a storybook. With visual novels, it's normally just like a reading kind of game. And then you, then ever so often you make choices, and the choices that you make determine like the ending of the story. And sometimes in visual novels, like if you make the wrong choice, like you die, and then you don't get to read like the rest of the story. But I'm actually dyslexic, so reading like a normal book looks like a word search to me when I'm trying to read it, and it's more work than what it's worth. But in a visual novel format, it's easier for me to read and comprehend. But yeah, I love visual novels. Visual novels are great. It's novels with pictures. Oh. So I can't see her face for a while. Her offer made me realize that I was actually hungry. I headed down to the dining room. After enjoying some wonderful pastries, scrambled eggs, fresh juice, and yogurt, I left the room. There's still some time until 10. Perhaps I would have a conversation with somebody. There's so much to talk about after my behavior yesterday. Oh, I have to talk to... so this is what I mean by we're going to take a choice. So, you have to think. We can talk to Mr. Matt, who slapped us in the face when we got back because he was pissed off. We got Dr. Cato, which I think he's kind of like, I don't know. There's something kind of creepy about him. Or we can talk to the boy from the garden that drove us on his motorcycle to town. I think we're going to pick him. I like Naruto, Indian Asia, Dragon Ball Z, and I didn't see the last of it. I'm a big anime fan. Like yesterday, I was wearing my Dragon Ball Super hoodie, and I got like 4 compliments without running errands, and I felt like so accomplished. I'm like, yay, someone else thinks this is cool. I'm not like a nerd by myself in the real world, you know. So I think we should talk to your Shiro-san. I cannot pronounce his name. Have you ever seen that anime called Death Parade? 10 out of 10. If anyone ever asks me like what anime I recommend that one. It's an easy binge. It's only 12 episodes. It's a psychological horror. It's good. Check it out. I think it's on Netflix. Where could he be? Outside, perhaps? I took a shot and went out to the garden. I've seen some videos of it. I would seriously, like, yeah, I'd really recommend it. Plus, it's like Halloween-ish now. It's because it's October. You know, because they got like the dark themes and stuff. Yeah. That, or if you want something that's kind of Halloween-y, for, you know, this festive time of year, Soul Eater. Soul Eater is another good one. Even though I do hear that the manga is way better. I have not had a chance to read it, unfortunately. But, yeah. And I got like 1 more minute before I gotta go in. I have to go visit my client. Yoshiro-san. Oh. Oh, see, the music got all happy. That means he's happy to see us. Good morning, Yoshiro-san. Thanks about yesterday. I lowered my head as down as possible. Knock it off, you're freaking me out. But you weren't in trouble for what you did yesterday. Well, yeah, because Sani-san saw me. But Sani-san isn't the storyteller kind of person, so she made me promise I wouldn't do it again, and she forgave me. Oh, that was nice of her. Wow, I'm relieved. But, alrighty. Well, thank you for tuning in. Sadly, I must go. I've got work to do. And I'll see y'all in the next one. And maybe later on today I'm going to try streaming this again, because I want to read more of it. And I've only been reading it when I stream. And I've been really wanting to do it. Oh, thanks. You too. Okay. No one's just... There we go. Guess we want to save the game data. And I just have to remember how to log out of the stream, because I forget how to, so bear with me.